All right, let's have this review. Exponential function. Graph the following. When you graph this 8, you have to start with making table for the parent function. This is the parent function, y equals to the x. If you notice, all of them are 2 to the x of their own, although they're transition different. But let's start with the table here. -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. When you plug in the -2 there, you should know that this will be 1, 2 to the 2 squared because it's going to be negative right here. So it's going to be 1/4. And we learned if that's 1/4, we know that it's 4 already. You put the -1 there, this will be 1/2, this will be 2, and that's 1. So you start plotting those points approximately. And that's the graph of your parent function. This one here. Now, number 2, 2 to the 3. There's a movement of x plus 3. Where do we go? Left or right, up or down? At this problem, we go to the left by 3. So all these 5 points goes to the left. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and therefore straight line. And the orange one is the graph of number 2. Now, if I would like to graph the number 3, which is x minus 3, from this brown points, I just have to go 3 to the right. So that's easy. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and so on and so forth. So the graph, the pink one, is number 3. We're good? Next. What about number 4? There's a plus 3. The meaning of plus 3 there is that you have to go up. So all these 5 points here on the parent function, just go up by 3 points. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And make sure, guys, that you don't graph this way. This is wrong. Why is that wrong? Because the correct one should be a straight line over here, and it's going up gradually. And that's the graph for number 4. Same thing with number 5. All these 5 points should go down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And make a smooth curve going up there. That's the answer for number 5. And last one for this graph here that I need to explain to you will be number 8. For number 8, you need to plug in the -2 there, -1, 0, 1, 2. For this problem, we will have a reverse one here. When I say reverse, this is not going to be the points. And this is not going to be the y value here. It will be different. It will be flipped over. 4, 2, 1, 1/2, and 1/4. So therefore, it will be -2 up 4, -1 up 2, and it's going to be reverse. And this is for the y equals 2 to the -x. If you notice, that's negative. Okay? Next. Fill in a table each of the following. Same thing. We just did the 2, which is we know 1/4, 1/2, 0. Remember that 4 there tells me that this will be 4 and this will be 2. Okay? That's easy. For number 10, 3 to the x. So that will be 3 to the -2. A negative will tell you to go down. That's why it's going to be 3 squared. 3 squared is 9 because 3 times 3 is 9. 1, 9. If that's 9, you put a 9 here. So this will be 1/3. So put a 3 here. 1. That's very easy. Let's do number 13. If we know a while ago that this is 1/9, 1/3, 1, 3, 9. For 3 to the -x, if you compare 10 and 13, the only difference, there's a -x there. That tells you for 13, the answer will be reverse of this one here. This will be 9, this will be 3, 1, 1/3, 1, 9. Why is it so? Because number 10 is 3 to the x. 13 is 3 to the -x, which means negative exponent will become 1/3 to the x power, or x should be up here still. So 1/3 is a decay. It's just the same thing, it's just reversed. Okay? I'm not gonna answer the rest of the other items there because I'm sure you know what to do over there. Here, solving. Remember, the goal here is to make their base the same. So like at number 15, let's do it this way. In number 15, they have the same base there. Cancel, cancel. Negative 2x minus 2 is equal to 3 minus x. You can solve for the x there on your own, which is algebra. But I'll help you for this one here. Plus x will give you negative x minus 2 is equal to 3. Plus 2 will give you negative x equal to 5. Divide everything there by negative 1 to make the x positive, and this will be negative 5. And that's the answer for number 15. Look at 16 here. Your goal is to make their base the same. I don't have a base the same here, but I know that 4 squared or 4 times 4 is equal to 16. So therefore, I can replace the 16 here by 4 squared. So that will give me 4 to the negative 2m is equal to 4 squared. Do they have the same base now? Yes, they do. Cancel this out. You have now negative 2m equals 2. M is equal to negative 1. Next, something challenging here. Here, 20. 5 negative 2k. Do they have the same base? They do not. 125 is same thing as 5 times 5 is 25. Multiplied by another 5 is 125. So therefore, it's 5 cubed. So I can replace the 125 by 5 cubed. So therefore, 5 negative 2k is equal to 5 cubed. And therefore, 5 now are the base of the expression for each side of the equation. So if you can eliminate that, negative 2k is equal to 3 divided by negative 2. So the answer is negative 3/2. And let's do this one here, 21. So for 21, they're both you can find a way to make their base the same, which is equal to 6. You all know that 36 is same as 6 squared because 6 times 6 is 6 squared. And this will be 6, 2k minus 2. You can cancel this out. That gives you 2k minus 2 is equal to 2. Add 2 on each side will give you 2k is equal to 4. Divide this by 2. The answer is 2. Okay, there you have it. Next, let's go to the word problem. Remember, when we do the word problem, there's a formula. Y is equal to A, 1 plus minus R to the X. What's the meaning of A? That's the initial amount. How much are we starting? Okay, 1 is always part of the formula. R is the rate, and X here is the time. But I need to explain the plus or minus. Plus, if it's appreciate or it's get grow. Minus, it kills, subtract, becomes less. Okay? You should know that. So based on the problem, number 23, you buy a house for 130,000. So you know that this is your initial amount. That's your A. It appreciates 6%. Here's the problem. The rate here is 6%. The meaning of that one is 6 over 100, which means 0.06. That's your R to be used in the formula. How much is it worth in 10 years? So therefore, Y is equal to 130,000. 1, appreciate, so it's going to be plus. The rate is 0.06 to the 10th power. And you should be able to put that one in a calculator, which I don't have it over here right now. So figure out on your own, okay? But this is the item that you need to put in the calculator to get the value. Okay, can you see your calculator? 130,000 times 1 plus 0.06 to the 10th power. Here you go. Okay, so the answer there for you to know if you're right is 232,810.20 thousand. Next, Mr. Man losing 10% of his hairs, probably me. 6 months. If he currently has 1,546 hairs on his head, about how many hairs will he have left in 10 years? So remember, there are 2 6 months in a year. If that's 10 years, so therefore the time will be 20. So Y is equal to 1,546, 1 losing. So minus by 0.10 to the 20 because there are 2 6 months in a year and there are 10 years, so that's 20. Okay? and 1546 parenthesis 1 minus 0.1 to the 20th.